You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't
want
know
it to be one
Man,
way.
stop. Stop saying that.
But it's the other way.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, whoever you talking to.
Got my phone lit.
Why do I
Got my
need
phone lit.
to
Got my phone lit. Yeah. Got my phone lit. Yeah. Got my phone lit. Yeah. Yeah. Got my phone lit. Yeah. Got my phone lit. Yeah. Give it to me one time, once I put it down, girl, I bet you love me long time. Chickens on my phone line, we gon' break it down, middle fingers to the one time. Chickens on my phone line, we gon' break it down, middle fingers to the one time. Give it to me one time, once I put it down, girl, I bet you love me long time. Got my phone lit.
What's good, man? What's good, man? Welcome to the latest edition of the One Way Podcast. I'm your host, Lorenzo. Once again, it felt like I was having technical difficulties there to begin this, but hell, on the playback, I'll find out if I was or not. I don't know. You tell me. Freddie Gibbs on the track. Phone lit. You only live twice. It's an interesting story Freddie Gibbs had. If you're interested in his story or his music, look him up, man. I like him. But yeah, man, I got some free time, man. It's a holiday season. You know, Independence Day right around the corner. I feel how I feel about Independence Day, but you know, I kick it with a lot of people that don't give a fuck about how I feel. So, you know, trying to feed these streets, so to speak. So I've been taking a liking to using a smoker. I think it's a hell of a lot better than, you know, using direct heat with food. It gives it a different kind of flavor, obviously. Just today, you know, I got the bright idea that I was gonna smoke a meatloaf. Now, I don't know if you guys like meatloaf. I just found out that a lot of people don't like meatloaf, but I happen to love it, and today I decided to smoke a meatloaf. As far as the recipe is concerned, it really doesn't matter the recipe that you use. You can use one from the internet, you can use one from your family, you know, your mom, cousin, auntie, anything like that, because what's really important is the kind of charcoal and the kind of wood you're going to use. Now, me, I just happen to use some mesquite charcoal, and I was blessed to have an uncle who has a home the home was hit by a storm. The storm caused an apple tree to fall. That apple tree was harvested. I'm using apple wood now, and I'll be using apple wood for quite some time. But you know, I just finished the meatloaf, and toward the end, I figured, you know, I would jazz it up a little bit, do something a little, you know, outside of my wheelhouse, you know, outside of the box, so to speak. So I had these thin slices of sharp cheddar that I, you know, basically glued to the meat at about 160. Those thin slices, 160 degrees, those thin slices really just wrapped around the loaf of meat, and you know, I basted them with sauce before I put them on, and I basted the meat with sauce before I put it on, and actually basted the cheese while it was on there, man. And it turned out really well. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use it as the artwork for this moment right here, man. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna start calling this thing when I start talking about smoking. We're gonna eventually start making videos. When the smoke clears is a name. We smoked out. It's all kind of ideas are running through my head, man. But you know, this meatloaf turned out really well. It actually has a nice little smoke ring. I used two kinds of meat. I actually used some Angus beef that was 93.7, which means 93% lean and 7% fat. But I used some 80-20, 80% lean, 20% fat chuck as well, and it gave me I feel it gave me a nice texture, a nice bite to it, so to speak, man. So I guess I'll see how the rest of these people around here actually really enjoy this, man. But I really did. I definitely enjoyed cooking it, man. But until next time, man, we out. Probably with some LeBron news, maybe the president. Who knows what's going to happen between now and then. Peace.
To join with you today.
Once you change your philosophy, you change your thought pattern.
I love America. I love everybody. Do what this white here can do more.